Change the game there, Clam.
I need to get boxes too.
Is that all looking like me, bruv?
I'm in Porky's here.
What's that? Pristine. Good morning, boys. How we doing, Mr. Gold? I'm expecting a masterclass from you today. Get that camera out, bro. If you can do my job. As promised, I told you I'd be here, phrase. Only about 7 months too late, man. Suck them stomachs in, boys, and put the chest out. Go on. I can't airbrush all of yous.
Just feel that way.
Park? Oh, I sent you that one. It's bad when the cameraman's here before the boys. Fuck you now. Charlie, have a word, man. Get promotion and turn into big time Charlies. What's that? I'm gonna have to suck them stomachs in, you know. Fucking these ain't the pristine West Midlands ones I knew from last season. Tell you what, that beard's looking fucking fine. Can I have one of them? Profile.
Watch the documentary, still looking good, bro.
Thank you, my brother. Here he is. Here he is. Now, if that isn't fucking something for Love Island, I don't know what is. And he hasn't got to come back either.
Williams left and right, me and Jamie up top. Obviously, pre-season, so
Yes, people, welcome back to Sunday League settings with myself, Big Fazza. It's been a minute since I brought you some Sunday League action, you know, but I've been busy in the background working on one and two things, as you may know. The documentary's out at the moment, so if you haven't watched it, press stop on this video, go and watch episode 1, 2, 3 and 4, then come back and watch this week's game where we have West Midlands Wanderers in a pre-season friendly against the Fieldhouse. Now, as I say, less of me pattying, and let's get straight into the action. Mason doing a job for the West Midlands Wanderers boys in goal today. Plays it into Funds, again, who's normally a left back, but playing that DM today. Out to that left hand side to Ash. Plays the ball through to Jamie Smith. Tries to play in the fridge, but the Fieldhouse boys shepherd out for a goal kick. Throw-in taken just in front of the camera by number 4 Russell. Helped on by Jag into number 16 Ash, who can't keep his foot on it. Now, the one thing I do know about the West Midlands Wanderers boys from watching them a few times last season is they are comfortable on the ball, so it will be interesting to see what they're going to be like this season in the Prem. Especially the lad on the ball at the moment, Kane Williamson, who's very tired with that left foot. Just lends it and has it back, opens his body up, looks for the long run of Ash on that left hand side, but his pass does go astray. Now, the Wanderers, like I said, comfortable in possession, just lending the ball around. Another one of their danger men, Callum Hurst, picks up the ball in midfield. Eventually breaks to Jamie Smith, who plays in Mr. No Pace and No Power, but did get 40 goals last season, Charlie Gold. Again, will be very interesting to see how he fares this season in the Prem, and it does go out for a corner. Fun standing over the corner with that one level left foot, whips it into the box, decent enough, but fair play to the Fieldhouse to get a head on it, and it does go out for another throw-in. And as we go back down the other end, you got number 22, Captain Jake for the Fieldhouse, just testing how Mason's hands are in goal. Scooped it up. Ball picked up by Mr. No Number, Kane. Plays through Callum Hurst, who gets his head up, plays a lovely ball across the box, but nobody's on the end of it. Fieldhouse tried to clear their lines. Ash gets just enough on it, breaks to Jamie Smith once again, knocks it round one, gets his head up. Charlie G screaming for it in the box, but he doesn't want to mix it with Fraser. Scooped up by the big man in goal in the end. Ball picked up by right back Adam just in front of the camera. Plays one through to Charlie G, who sees the runner Jamie Smith. Goes for a cheek one over Fraser, who read it up. Ball sprayed out to this right hand side. It did look like it was going out for a throw-in, but credit where it's due to Adam. Managed to retrieve it. Whips a decent enough ball in with that left foot. If anyone was on the end of it, it might have been 1-0. Does this warrant the first now you see it, now you don't of the season? Now you see it, now you don't. I think it does just about qualify. And I will say about number 23, George Fonda, I do mug him off because I do say he's a decent left back and he should never be playing in a DM position, but he was having a decent game so far, about 20 minutes in at this point. And I knew it wouldn't take long before I say the magical words. Now at this point, people, what can you say? Now a quality finish by the boy Jamie Smith, flicked over a couple players' heads and slaps it in the bottom of the onion bag. Ball picked up in that midfield by the boy Callum Hurst, but one thing I will say about the number 8 Jazz, he does put the defensive work in and makes Callum go home and start again.
Fix your face, man.
Now ball picked up by number 16 Ash for the Fieldhouse. Plays out to that right hand side, shouts for a handball. I don't think Fraser was too happy about it.
Fraser, shout louder.
Now from that resulting corner, decent enough ball whipped into the box. James gets underneath it, ball retrieved just about 20 yards out from goal by Kane once again. Gets it out of his feet, looks for that left hand side again for the run of Charlie G, who's had one too many beers the night before, can't get it under control, and it's cleared for a throw-in. The boy Callum Hurst gliding through that midfield once again. Jamie Smith tells him maybe wants it. Decent shot, very decent save that is by the boy Fraser in goal. Now number 3 for the Fieldhouse, Nathan, puts the burners on, skips away from Adam, whips a lovely ball into the box. It's just a shame Ash can't sort his feet out. Now we're about 25 minutes in at this point, and I gotta give credit to the Fieldhouse for a Division 1 team coming up against a Prem team. They have held their own in this pre-season friendly, and it will be interesting how they fare this season. Ball picked up by George Fonda in midfield again, shoots, but it goes well wide. Now Callum Hurst was starting to run the show in that midfield now. Starting to show a bit. Now the joys of playing on park pitches is you never know what you can slide into. Fair play to one of the Fieldhouse boys that took him off and wipe his hands. And on that note, Charlie G shoots, but he goes out for a corner. Now, the least I say about this corner, Ash, the better it is for you, mate.
It gives a whole another minute for shitty Sundays, doesn't it? Jeez. How's your red?
Mate, I'm hanging, mate.
And as we welcome Dan Hassan to the party, I'm surprised he's alive after being out with the Dingle FC boys the night before. Now as we get back into the action, Charlie G still trying to hit the back of the onion bag, but again goes out for another corner. Now from this corner, it's whipped in by Jamie Smith, a lot better. Fonz gets underneath it, goes out for a goal kick.
Decent.
Now number 22 Jake plays one into number 3 Nathan, cheeky little back heel into the feet of Ash, shoots, and I could have gone anywhere. Woo! Now some decent feet by the number 16 Ash in the midfield once again, picked up by Capo 22 Jake, plays a decent ball out to this left hand side to Jazz, who gets his head up, whips a decent one in, just the same Nathan can't get on the end of it.
James' goal was quality, bro. Yeah, good goal, man. Arch, what time's that cameo? What time's the cameo?
And as we draw towards the end of the first half, Number 16, Ash for the Fieldhouse. He's definitely warming into the game.
You know what I said?
I didn't hear you say it again.
Now what the young lad Kane Williamson says to me is he's going to pull out something special for the camera. And on that note, back of the onion bag, 2-0 to the Wanderers, boys. Now, just a couple minutes before the referee's due to blow his whistle and the Wanderers boys go 2-0 up. Fieldhouse is still plucking away though. Get a shot away down the other end. Nothing comes of it though. Now, number 14, Ash, who I've started to call Ash Traore at this point because he's got loads of pace, loads of power. Just waiting for that end product. Tries to cross one in. Doesn't beat the first man.
Tackle. So Blad's made an appearance.
Now on that note, referee blows up for half time.
Yeah. Gonna have to update your phone, you know.
iPhone 3, that's horrible.
Look at him. Just built for fucking Love Island, innit? Staunch, they call him. Staunch.
That's not a bad half, yeah. They're in the Prem this season, yeah. And we're fucking competitive against them. We're doing everything we can, yeah. We're doing some nice football at times when we're playing the simple pass. Playing the pass, move, pass, move, pass, move. It's working every time. Try and keep it down the floor though, because we're trying to lump it over the top too much. And these strikers are just fucking chasing it, yeah. That's fine if there's space behind them. But when they're in there, when they're sitting back of it, that's not the time to go over the top. Just keep it simple. It's a fucking good half, lads. We've had chances. We've had chances, yeah. We've had chances against a Prem team. We're making them look like we're in the same division as them, yeah. So this half, all we have to do is up the tempo again. Up the tempo. Give me extra 10%. Give me extra 20%. We've all got it in our locker. Let's play simple football, yeah. Sunday League is about simple football. Do that, and we can get ourselves back into this game.
I'm from R9 to Paolo Maldonina. Going centre back.
Oh, they mugged you right off, didn't they?
Volunteered.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, he's right there. I'm the camera on the left back. Trust me. I left back.
What's that? No pressure. Oh, Madison's mugged you off.
Now with them half-time team talks done and dusted, let's get the second half underway. Now it's ball intercepted there by the Fieldhouse centre half, cleared into the midfield, picked up by Troy, who sends Jamie Smith to the shop for a newspaper and a pack of crisps. Plays out to this right hand side, wasn't the greatest ball, picked up by Jack Grigg, into the feet of Vash, I believe, once again, managed to get his shot away, but it goes well over the bar. Now the scraps are picked up in the midfield by Charlie Gold, plays in Ash Traore, again, gets the ball out of his feet, but he overruns it. Now the Wanderers boys on the attack once again. Kane Williamson just keeping hold of the ball, plays it into Funds. Neat little footwork here by Funds. Plays it into the feet of Callum Hurst, who's looking for options. Plays a 1-2 here with Charlie G, gets his shot away. Decent save there by Fraser in goal. Now a double save by Fraser and it goes out for a corner.
That would have been a good goal.
Now throwing into the feet of Stance, who plays it back to Charlie G, who whips it into the box. Number 22, Jake gets his head on it. No further than Kane. gets under control, no real pressure by the Fieldhouse boys. Stance plays the 1-2 with Kane, whips it across the box, slight deflection, eventually breaks the Fonz, who puts it well over the bar. Now long goal kick, flicked on by Troy into the path of Jazz. Now Greg plays it through to Jazz once again, but defensive duty is done and it's scooped up by Mason goal. Now I know it's only pre-season and the season hasn't started yet, but can this go down as misses the season so far? I'll leave it up to you lot. But with all that pressure being applied by the Fieldhouse boys, they've only gone and got themselves back into the game. Jazz gets his head on it, back of the onion bag, 2-1.
There you go. Yes! Jazz, player. Absolute limbs.
Now the Wanderers boys weren't too happy about conceding that easy goal. Fonz in the midfield once again. Plays into Callum Hurst, looking for options. Out to that right hand side to Adam, who skips past the left back, gets his head up, plays a decent enough ball into the box, but centre half Simon gets his head on it. Charlie G competes with Fraze, but Fraze comes out on top.
Take the handbrake off, Ash. Fucking towing a caravan.
About 10 minutes into the second half at this point, and the boy Callum Hurst pulling strings in the midfield again. Just a shame his pass didn't make it out to Charlie G, a bit overhit. Now I think that message has got through to Ash and he's taken that handbrake off. Finally starting to play a bit of football, bless him. Now at half time the boy Kane did come over and he had a whisper in my ear and he said there's more to come in the second half. He hadn't finished pulling out the party tricks yet. Now on this showing, I don't think he was lying. Bottom of the onion bag, 3-1.
Okay, I never got it, you know. I swear down. Ah! Get off the end of my fucking fishing rod. Oi, what a finish. I thought you could only play in the summer.
Now the real reason why I did come down and film this friendly, because I heard the boy Arj, Clampy and Mr. Gold Senior were going to be playing. Unfortunately, a knee injury stopped Mr. Gold from playing, but I did get to see Clampy and Arj playing up top.
Well done, Jazz.
Fieldhouse still grafting away. Ball played through to Jazz, but the boy Jamie Smith can do it all, can finish and can tackle. I must rate it as a centre half myself. Them tackles are as good as a goal.
Oi, bruv, oi! Reminded me of a young me, to be fair. Quality, brother. Oi, means more than a goal, that does to me. Oh! Go on, Arj! Hey! Go on, Arj!
Now the Wanderers boys do get caught out playing out from the back at here. Cheap ball into the midfield by Ronnie Mollison. Kane gets caught sleeping. Ball played through eventually to Ash, who in my opinion should have got his shot away. I believe he tries to pass it back over the box, but it does end up going out for a goal kick.
That's his one voice. And first time, Charlie, can ya? Handball! Is that Ronnie Mollison or Ronnie Maldini there?
Now as Ronnie Maldini gets caught out of possession, you got Ash on the drive, sends Jamie to the shot once again for a newspaper and crisp, gets his shot away, decent save by Mace, and the Wanderers boys clear their lines.
Oh Jay, I got that one as well.
Did you hear the big Fazza hug? Did he put you in that fucking trolley again?
I've done my work this season.
That's what you call a groin strain.
Charlie G in a trolley is a story left for another day. free kick by the Fieldhouse boys, fumbled by Mace, but eventually he does scoop it
Gaffer
up.
can say that.
Ball bounces and eventually at the feet of Charlie G. Plays it off to Kane. Now for the slowest overlap ever known and ever recorded in football history, eventually Charlie G does get there, plays it across the 6-yard box, and the big man Clamp is there to tuck it away.
Masterclass, ain't it? Listen.
Now that makes it 4-1 to the West Midlands Wanderers boys, with approximately 10 minutes left to go in the second half.
Good shift, bro.
Now ball over on that far side with Stance, but the Fieldhouse boys get a nick on it and it goes out for a corner. Stance standing over the corner, whips it into the box. Arj gets his head on it. Fraser saves it onto the post. Little melee in the box. Now if that goes in, that's absolute scenes. Ball breaks with Funds, who shoots, blocked by Arj. Fun shoots again, eventually breaks to Arj, goes for a little cheeky dink, and it goes just over the bar.
For the camera.
Now one player I do want to highlight for the Fieldhouse boys, the man on the ball at the moment, Jazz. Didn't stop working, put a shift in, and he was very decent on the ball as well. Now talking about being decent on the ball, you got Jamie that's gone in goal, doing party tricks. Now Stan standing over the corner once again. Another decent delivery. Eventually breaks to Mace, gets his shot away, but it goes well over the bar. Now credit where it's due to the Fieldhouse boys. They don't know when they're beaten. They're still putting a shift in, trying to get the minutes underneath their bat in this pre-season friendly. Go and win themselves a throw-in. From that throw-in, lovely little back heel that is by the number 9 Cole into the feet of Jazz, whose shot doesn't quite make it, but he breaks the Nath, who goes and slaps it in the back of the onion bag from 2 yards out.
Hey, Jazz, good shift, man. Good shift, man.
Now with the Fieldhouse boys respectfully bringing the score back to 4-2. With a couple minutes left of this game, you got number 33 Mace, who's come out of goal, breaks away, but again, he's playing I don't want to score today. Puts it well wide.
Yeah. The monk. Change the game there, Clamp.
Now with the referee about to blow his whistle at any moment, the game is going to end 4-2 to the West Midlands Wanderers boys. I'm Big Fazza. This is Sunday League Settings. Thanks for having me.
Perfect, that was, look at him. Hair's all in place as well. Go on, mate. Oh, well done, boys, man. That's a good game, that was. Look at him. Reminds me of a young me.
Not bad, is it?
Nah, man, not at all. Arj, can I get an interview, please, fella?
Of course you can,
Mate.
Did that go over the line? Did that go over the line?
Well,
Tell me in my head.
personally, I reckon it went over the line, so...
Yeah, so we're giving it.
Phrase. No, you got to give him. I'm having that.
You know what I mean?
It's come on, between you and Clamp, come on and change the game.
Exactly, two big ones. Old school, take it back to the 90s.
Listen.
That was your era, weren't it,
Well, hold on, don't tell him my age.
Yeah.
Pulling the strings in the midfield and that.
Skippers!
Tough, mate.
Well,
Skippers!
you got man like Jamie here. Telling us, definitely. Phrase, I swear to God, you're gonna have to cheat on your barber, bro. Listen, your barber, mate, has had you over a barrel.
It's been a while, mate. It's been a while. I don't want to cheat on him.
Nah, well, I'm saying, Big Fazza said, yes, Sunday League setting said he's allowed to cheat.
Loyal guy, mate.
Big Bash. Big Bash.
It's what we do, baby.
Respect people, myself, Big Fazza, on behalf of Sunday League Settings, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bless up.